y'all, I'm Dominique Green with Puppy Panda Crochet Co. And today is another market vlog. This market was on May 6th at Lowe Mill. It was their first outdoor market of the year. I am recording this the day after, but I do have the clips from throughout the week, like always. I'm trying to think. My mind went blank, but I can be found all over the interweb through YouTube, Facebook. I'm on Etsy, Instagram, TikTok, and you can also email me and we can have a little chat. Always about the good yarny stuff. So I've had a really busy week. I was able to get, I think I took about 200 plus items. I could be wrong. And I did really, really good at this event. So here's the clips throughout the week. So I spent this morning working on my externship written thing. Finally got it done and submitted. Let's hope that the third time's a charm. God, I hope it is. I've given them 12 different answers now, so yeah, it's stressful. So I've gotten all these dragons and these 3-legged froggies done so far this week. And I started all of these yesterday. So I got these 3 leggy froggies because that's all I had to make. And then I finished up all the dragons I had to make, so this one I'm not entirely in love with, but I did it because I already cut off on one of the red for the wings. So I just did the underside in pink and then crocheted around with the pink. And this one has a yellow underside, which I'm out of that yellow. So my yellow dragon's on standstill, and then this one has navy. It has some dark brown eyes. This one is coral with a mint. It's like peachy eyes. I have this one. It's actually clear eyes. See if it can focus. So the eyes are actually cleared, and when it's pressed against the yarn, it actually turns to a lighter shade. And that has a baby blue. This dragon has a mint and some very pretty copper eyes. Then last is this one. I used my fancy dragon eyes, and it has a navy undertone. So yeah, that's what I got so far, and all my dragons come with these hangers, and they are just breakaway ornament hangers. So if you pull on it, it just pops open. So yeah, but yeah, that's what I got so far today. So this is the brand of weights that I get off of Amazon. It's the corn pellets, so synthetic corn, and it's just plastic. Ghost Sports brand. And then what I do is I wrap all of them in a nylon stocking, which is just knee highs, and I cut it where I need it. And so I was able to get these 3 1-pound weights, and then 2, 4, 6, 8, about 10 half-pound weights. So it is 8 pounds. This one I believe is actually 10.3 ounces. So they do give me a little bit more than 8 pounds. And it comes with like a little thank you card in it. And it comes in a bag, which is resealable. But I just like to pre-section out them, so all I have to do is grab my weights when I need them. So this is all that I got done today. I got all the XLs I needed. So I did 2 in the yellow, 2 in the purple, and 1 in the pink shades. So all my axolotl keychains are done. Then I also did 4 of my bee keychains. And all of those are done, so no more keychains. And then I finished up this zebra. All I had to do was sew the parts together and embroider on the stripes. So now I'm just making the rainbow zebra, a horse, which is the same pattern just without the color changing. And then I need to also make a Yoda, and then I'll be done. So yeah, that's what we got today. I am officially done market prepping, so I got my rainbow zebra right there, and then a blue horse. And I also able to finish up this Yoda on May 4th. So now I gotta figure out how to make a Sith item for Revenge of the Sith. But yeah, market prepping is done Thursday evening. Yippee! So it's cuddle time. I got Nova right here. She just wants her mama. So yeah, I just snuggle in for a little bit and then I'll get back to work and probably make some more items for next week. I know I want to make some XL axolotls because next week, since it's right before Mother's Day, I wanted to do like a mommy and me type offer. So if I have these axolotls and then I have my axolotl keychains, I would probably do like 15% off the set, but I don't know yet. But I do want to make those, and then I want to make some jumbo chickens. And what else do I have over there? I know I want to make another sunflower turtle or 2, because I really liked how big those turned out. And then I need to make some more horses / zebra, because those are always a good seller. And yeah, I'm going to be very busy tomorrow if you can't tell. So yeah, just gotta finish up this cuddle time. She really likes the inside of her thigh pat, but yeah, gotta love this little one. So I got my felt ties in from Autumn's Adorables, but I can't decide if I want to do these blues or glitter pouty eyes for my giant Eeyore. I'm leaning more towards this, but then I'm also thinking that these eyes might be a bit small for the face. I don't know yet. I see red tags at Joann's. You might want to check your Joann's. It looks like all the Ogos are on sale. I ended up not getting the yarn, but I did grab the 20-pound box of polyfill. And there's a 60% off coupon that you can use, but I think it expires on Saturday, so who knows if that coupon's still available. But now I got another 20 pounds of polyfill. Oops. It's been a lazy day. Didn't get anything done. But we got a happy court and we're ready for bed. So I'm all set up. It's a little bit different setup. So that frame is now, I got it at, where did I get it at? A place that was closing down. And they were liquidating. And then I changed up this setup a little bit. And then I have my dragons hanging from the canopy along with the Dusty. And then this is pretty much the same. And then the A-frame is pretty much the same. I got the keychains right here. And I got both of my keychain things I got off of Amazon. And then I got that. And that's it. And then I got Nova down there sulking. I got Nova calming down in the crate. I have the blanket on top of it so she can get some sleep. She hasn't really slept much, so she's gonna sleep hard tonight. Okay, now that you've seen that, let's go over the numbers. So I got my papers outside of my book right now. We sold 64 items, and the best sellers were axolotl keychains. Then it was the axolotls, and then it was the bee keychains. So I sold 11 axolotl keychains, 6 axolotls, and 5 bee keychains. I had people coming back and asking if I had any more axolotls, but I didn't. So I sold out of all my axolotls and people were coming back. So I will be making a couple more axolotls for this week and for future events. I'm planning on doing a different version of axolotl as well, so I'll have both versions, and the next version is going to be out of the Sweet Snuggles and Chenille Home and Parfait XL, all of those sizes, but it will be my axolotl keychain pattern, so I can get those done in 20 minutes, whereas the other axolotl pattern that I use Premier Parfait Chunky with, oh, by the way, I organized my yarn, so these 3 shelves, so the bottom 2 are Parfait Chunky, and then this top one is just chenille, which is the thin version of well, it's the chenille yarn you can get at Dollar Tree. And then these right here are velvet yarns. It's Bernat Baby Velvet and Velvet. And then this black and the blue right above it are Pixie Dust. And I also have some velvet yarn right up here. And I have some, at least I thought I had some here, but I might have moved it up here. Yeah, I got velvet all over the place. So as you can see, I have a giant polyfill bag. This is 25 pounds of polyfill that I got off of Amazon. I also went to Joann's and I used a 60% off coupon, and I got another 20 pounds. That is currently in the garage waiting for me to finish up this, because this is taking a lot of space in my room. So I actually got 2 custom orders at this event. So the first custom order I started, and it is called a Skitty. It's a Pokemon, so this is just holding the head on. So I'm trying to figure out how to make this. I'm going to use like a felt mouth on it. But what I did was I used the body from Crochet and Coffee 01, and it's the Ella the elephant, so I used her body, and then I made up a head. I still have to do a weird tail and then 2 giant ears and then sew it all together. So this was one custom order that I have, and then the other custom order is for a lot of items. It's for a weighted koala, a weighted horse, and a weighted whale shark. So I have the horse in the works right now. So this is the Katie Did's Sleeping Collection horse. I'm going to make my own pattern for the koala. And then for the whale shark, once I get to it, it will be the Palms and Posies whale shark. So that's the custom orders that I got at this event. So it was really nice. Nova went with me to the market at Lowe Mill this weekend, and she behaved herself pretty good. She spent most of the time in the crate, which was underneath the canopy, inside the table, so she can't be snippy with other dogs that are just walking by, because she can't see them. And novas can be a piece of work just to play it nicely. But she didn't flip out too much. So that was a pretty good setup. I'm going to do the same setup on the 27th, I believe it is, of this month. I will have to bring her to the event as well, but on the 13th, and then the one after that, I think it's the 20th, I will be able to have my mom with me, and then my dad will be able to babysit, so she can stay home. But yeah, it was a pretty good event. It was the first market of the season for that location. It's a weekly market from now until October 21st. And then it stops for 2 months. And then in December, they have 2 more markets, which I'm going to be doing their last one of the year. I'm undecided on if I want to go every single week other than the Army birthday market or the Chambers Fall Festival market or those markets. Go every week to the Lowe Mill market. So I just want to figure out how traffic is when it's repeating every single week. I will have a rotating inventory to hopefully keep things fresh, but you don't know how many people are going to come week after week. But yeah, so let's get on to the numbers. I know that's what you guys are here for, mostly. So as I said, this was at the Lowe Mill, which is in Huntsville, Alabama. It was from 11 to 4. I got there at 9 for setup, obviously. The booth fee was $12. And yeah, I wanted to make a minimum of $212, which, yeah, I got that. I pretty much got 2 pages full of items. The items that I sold out of were, well, sold out of what I brought was the regular Mushroom Boys made with Burnett blanket. I also sold out of the weighted dino, weighted unicorn, and weighted sun turtle. I do have another weighted unicorn and dino here at the house. Let's see, what else? I almost sold out of axolotl keychains. I have 4 left of the 15 that I brought. I almost sold out of my small bees. I have 1 left. What else? I sold out of the axolotls, and that was the lawn version of the axolotls. I sold out of the Yodas. I almost sold out of the Stingrays, which is the ones by Spin a Yarn Crochet. It's the Ralph the Ray made out of Burnett blanket. I have 1 left. And I sold out of the Brontosauri. Brontosauruses? Brontosaur something. I am not continuing to make that item. I don't hate the pattern, it's just the pattern takes way too long for me to do to get a good profit margin. So with all that being said, I was able to sell 64 items and I made a total of $981.90. That is my high average. I average between 500 and 900 at most events. I do have a couple that either exceed that number or drastically don't exceed that number. I've had a couple shows before where I only make 25 bucks. With the booth fee of $12 and the square fee of $21.01, I made a total of $948.89. So I would say that that's a success. I will be going to that event every single Saturday for the rest of this month. So you're going to get at least 3 more market vlogs out of me. And then next month I have the Army birthday celebration. And I do not know if I'm going to be going to Lowe Mill all next month. I'm still undecided on if I want to do the NECA craft fair, which is going to be December. It's a 3-day event in December that is humongous. The only thing that's keeping me from doing it is the booth fee, mostly, because it is a very, very high booth fee for me. I know other crocheters would say that's nothing and they go, but for me it's a little bit high, so I don't know if I'm going to do it. But the deadline for the application is the end of July, so I got time to figure out if I'm on the right path to be able to do it. So this event for Lowe Mill was a success. I'm thinking about coming back for next year, at least for the first one, since it was so good, and I got a really good spot. I was right by the entrance, so people saw me first, and then they saw all the other crochet artists. There was one that I made a really good friend with. She came up to the Montesano Kids Festival, and we talked up there, and then we started to chat through Instagram, and then she was at this event as a vendor for this one. So she was really nice, and she had some really good stuff. She had a lot of felt tie items, whereas I had the safety eye and I had felt ties. But, I mean, I hope that she did good. I haven't checked up with her since the event to see how well she did. But there was also a vendor there that did like acrylic stuff and blankets. And then there was one more that had a really small setup with the same type of polyed yarn. So, I mean, there was a couple other crochet artists, more than I would have liked to be there, but I don't think that it hindered much. So that's what we got today. I will try to get this video uploaded shortly, if I can. I have these custom orders to do, plus I got market prep to do. So next week we will have another market vlog. Hopefully it will be just as good as this one. I'm going to have a double booth. I do have to do a mock setup for that, since this is the first time that I'm going to ever have a double booth. And then, yeah, I guess that's it. Hopefully we do just as well next week as we did this week. I'm going to bring all my inventory, except for seasonal items, though I might bring the zombies since people are wanting zombies. Oh, that reminds me. I'm going to have my zombie pattern tester call within the next day or two. And then I should have the pattern released next week sometime. People are wanting zombies, so give the people what they want. But yeah, that's what we got today. Thanks for watching. Bye.